Welcome back, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There, coming to you from near or far. Today we're out here at Chesnut Hill on this snowy, it's snowing, day. We're going to walk through, see what kind of old graves we can find, some babies. I'm going to start adding the children in my videos, the babies. And I'll do a little vignette for them. But grab a chair on this day the Lord has made. Sit back and enjoy. First one I walk up on is Henry Mansfield Campbell. August 28, 1886 to March 28, 1966. Eva F. Cox, the wife of H.M. Campbell, December 26, 1881 to March 15, 1935. And Kate Candle, the wife of H.M. Campbell, May 26, 1888 to April 30th, 1959. And this is Charles Wesley Eisenhower, April 26, 1878 to August 30th, 1968. This is M.D. Petrie Jr., November 11th, 1913 to April 25th, 1927. He was 13 years old. That's good enough to be a baby. Here's James M. Smith, January 21st, 1889 to March 14th, 1963. Here's Ramey Myers Boyer, October 25th, 1902 to February 20th, 1998. This is Kathleen Allen Kenyard, April 22nd, 1918 to June 8th, 1984. Here's Walter Allison, the son of W. and Clara Horner, April 21st, 1926 to June 28th, 1926. This is John Daniel Brown, January 7, 1868 to June 24th, 1958. And Laura A. Lingle, his wife, John D. Brown's wife, August the 5th, 1875 to September 23rd, 1963. Here's Walter G. Allen, August the 6th, 1895 to December the 4th, 1937. And Sadie W. Allen, October the 16th, 1898 to March the 19th, 1984. This is Armand Lavery, March the 28th, 1898 to March the 22nd, 1968. His wife, Marilyn M. Lavery, either hasn't passed away or hasn't put her death up here yet. Here's Norma Jerome Allen, April 24th, 1926 to April 5th, 1927. Here's John C. Shaw, October the 3rd, 1874 to August the 18th, 1926. Here's Louis Cody Myers, May 23rd, 1912 to January 20th, 1999. And this is Joseph Spencer Pickler, January the 30th, 1922 to October the 12th, 1941. This is Betty Jean, daughter of L.E. and Rosa Sloop, January 30th, 1931 to February the 7th, 1931. She was a baby. Here's Samuel L. Ramsey, December 25th, 1879 to September the 1st, 1926. And this is Zenith Correa Parrish, May the 19th, 1901 to December 21st, 1926. 26 years old. Or 25 years old. And this is the Reverend Colbert Simpson Smith Sr., June 27, 1895 to August 3rd, 1969. Thank you for your service in the Lord, though. Here's Eleanor Ruth Craver, October 21st, 1925 to November 11th, 1926. Little baby, about a year old. This is J. Lindsay Shavers, August 15th, 1887 to February 1st, 1965. Margie Jenkins, the wife of Lindsay Shavers, March the 7th, 1891 to October the 17th, 1971. Bertie E. Wright, September 17th, 1884 to March the 24th, 1969. And Rosa D. Wright, April 27, 1876 to December 6, 1924. And this is Lucien Oli Woodson, September the 9th, 1890 to April the 20th, 1969. And Emma Clark, the wife of Lucien O. Woodson, November the 3rd, 1894 to July 2nd, 1976. This is little Emily, the daughter of L.O. and Emily Woodson, December the 15th, 1925 to February the 10th, 1926. This is A. Eugene Lavery, July the 9th, 1886 to June the 7th, 1938. His wife, Maddie Grubb Lavery, May the 2nd, 1883 to November the 2nd, 1965. This is Robert W. Finkler, August the 3rd, 1870 to May the 27th, 1927. This is Catherine Guffey, the wife of Robert Finkler, September 21st, 1867 to November 30th, 1963. It's Emma Lee Sweet, April 15th, 1894 to January 29th, 1980. This is Rachel Miller Hankins Ripley, September the 18th, 1901 to June the 19th, 1989. And this is Cale, infant son of L.G. and Eddie Cale, February 27th, 1925 to February 27th, 1925. This is sad. Here's John Frank Rex Jr., February the 4th, 1930 to April the 13th, 1930. Little baby. That's sad. This is Julius A. Connery, March 12, 1860 to April the 16th, 1925. Here's Rose Edith Miller, July the 13th, 1899 to October 24th, 1976. Charles H. Miller, August the 18th, 1873 to May the 22nd, 1927. This is Conrad Lewis Kimbrough, priest, born May the 10th, 1927 to February 11th, 1978. Died, buried at Sacred Heart. Well, thank you for your service in the Lord. Here's Zola V. Kimbrough, May the 27th, 1895 to October the 12th, 1980. This is Sarah Josephine Denny, October 14th, 1917 to May the 10th, 1983. This is John R. Penley, January 15th, 1878 to December 23rd, 1968. His wife, Robetta J. Ward, April 25th, 1884 to July 20th, 1935. This is C.D. Hodgen Jr., son of C.D. and Vera Hodgen, April 29th, 1921 to June 10th, 1925. This is A. Eugene Lavery, July the 9th, 1886 to June the 7th, 1938. His wife, Maddie Grubb Lavery, May the 2nd, 1883 to November the 2nd, 1965. This is Robert W. Finkler, August the 3rd, 1870 to May the 27th, 1927. This is Catherine Guffey, the wife of Robert Finkler, September 21st, 1867 to November 30th, 1963. And this is Calvin Adolphus Sloop, January 22nd, 1876 to April 20th, 1966. Effie Miller Sloop, May the 8th, 1891 to March the 27th, 1965. And they were married on April 22nd, 1915. This is Louis Eugene Sloop, April 15th, 1883 to August the 9th, 1962. And Rosa Blackwell Sloop, July 6, 1899 to April the 19th, 1992. This is James Jerome Small, October 28, 1913 to December 1st, 1935. This is John Robert Cable, January 20th, 1926 to November the 24th, 1946. And this is the infant son of M.W. and Billy M. Smith, May the 19th, 1924 and May the 20th, 1954. That's sad. This is Thomas Bennett Vanpool, November 6, 1895 to February the 16th, 1971. And Mary Alburn Beaver, the wife of Thomas Bennett. This is his wife. October 29, 1897 to January 7, 1970. This is Charles Moody, infant son of Thomas B. and Mary B. Vanpool. This is their son. July 12, 1925 to July the 30th, 1925. Oh, that's sad. Here's Eleanor Ruth Craver, October 21st, 1925 to November 11th, 1926. Little baby, about a year old. And this is the burial of Lee Slater Overman, teacher, businessman, attorney, North Carolina legislator, and senator. A Salisbury native, Lee Slater Overman, long political career began during Reconstruction period. Following the Civil War in 1914, he became the first senator from North Carolina to be elected by popular vote. Having been appointed to seat 2 times the state legislature, he served on Capitol Hill for most of 28 years, where he was known for grand old man of the South. His best remembered writings and sponsors the Overman Act of 1918, which gave extraordinary wartime powers to President Woodrow Wilson, a conservative Democrat. Overman supported Southern resistance to women's suffrage. He sponsored legislation to erect the U.S. Post Office and courthouse built in this site in 1909 to 1911. Active in civic affairs, he was president of the North Carolina Railroad of Salisbury and Salisbury Savings Bank. He died while in office on December 12, 1930 in Washington, D.C. And his burial was at Chesnut Hill Cemetery in Salisbury. And I think that's going to do it for this one. We walked around Chesnut Hill Cemetery here in Salisbury, North Carolina. Found a lot of older graves. And a lot of children. A lot of babies. Which I'm going to start incorporating babies in my videos. And Lee Osmond, the senator from Salisbury. That's a pretty good gravestone he had for his memorial. But if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit your bell to notify you when I upload videos just like this one. Like, share, and comment on the videos. With all that said, be safe, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. And remember to let go and let God. Bye now.